everybody come and see. I say come and hear, I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement, we no get the rifle. Oh, to get update and get informed, oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV, now we be the best information carrier.
A few hours ago, moment the case of Natasha and Akpabio have finally been presented in the court, and the court disgraced Akpabio few hours ago, even to the extent that the husband of Natasha was happy few hours ago. Moment judge disgraced Akpabio. Nobody ever expected it. A lot of people have been saying it before that the court of law in Nigeria, the judicial system of Nigeria, is a democratic party, that it is APC party, but a lot of people don't believe it. But Kasala boss few years ago, even the judge that is handling the case disgraced Akpabio, and the judge left Akpabio and everybody in the court. He said it's not going to sit and make rolling on the case. You will see for yourself in this very video. This is a big disgrace in the highest order. After they allegedly threatened the life of the judge that he should make the ruling in favor of Akpabio and all of that, but everything is alleged. So I will play you everything the way it goes. You will see things for yourself. So I will like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share it to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up, so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again. Same time, click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop an new video in viewers time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Kasala boss few hours ago, what they never expected finally happened few hours ago, happening live in court. A lot of people were thinking that all the petition of Natasha on Akpabio is dead before arrival. Even a senator came out in the House of Senate. This senator is representing Edo, particular place in Edo and thereabout, and this is a senator that comes under the umbrella of Labour Party. You could remember back then, a senator that they said that he won the ticket of Labour Party and he became a senator, and this guy, according to a report, they said he was an Okada man under the umbrella of Labour Party, and Labour Party was using the influence of Peter Biden. That same Okada man is in Senate House now. He was the one that came up with the fact that the APC Akpabio should suspend Natasha. This was the same guy that said it. Now Kasala boss few hours ago, everywhere is boiling at the moment. The court scattered few hours ago. Nobody ever expected what the judge did. It was in the regime of Buhari that Bokashua came out and make it known to the general public that it is what he wants his wife to do. That is what his wife is going to do, because the wife is a judge in the law court in Nigeria. So Senator Bokashua said it is what he wants his wife to say, the kind of ruling he wants the wife to make in the law court as per APC case and all of that. That's what he will make. That shows that the democratic system of Nigeria has been hijacked in one way. So the same thing is playing out now. The report came in allegedly that Akpabio, APC or thereabout, they be threatening the life of the judge that is in charge of the case of Natasha and all of that. But everything is alleged, but drama happened in the court. Now the court read out the case of Natasha and Akpabio to the ear of the judge, but come and see the drama that the judge did in the law court. The judge disgraced Akpabio and the judge left them in the law court and walked out. You will see this for yourself in this very video. I will play the full video. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share it to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share the video, just like it, like the video, give it a thumb up, so that it will be recommended for us. A lot of people have lost their hope in Nigeria judicial system. Even when Natasha was saying that she wants to take the matter to court, a lot of people were advising her to take it to court. But Natasha, as a legal practitioner, she says she's going to take it to court because she believes that she will make Akpabio to come down in the law court. But nobody ever believed it. Some people were saying that the petition of Natasha is dead before arrival. But I'm telling you, this petition isn't dead before arrival. What they did to Akpabio in law court today, nobody even expected that they can do it to a Senate head. You can see what is happening as far as Nigeria is concerned. It is not all judges that are corrupt. It is not all judges that are biased. They show Akpabio shege in the law court. Come and see the disgrace of Akpabio. Akpabio himself never believes that he can be disgraced like this. The moment they read out the case of or the petition of Natasha and Akpabio to the ear of the judge, drama unfolded. A lot of people don't believe their eyes in the law court. What the judge did, a lot of people don't believe. The moment they read it, they just stood up and he made some statements statement to disgrace Akpabio, and nobody ever believed that that kind of judge can make that kind of statement against someone like Akpabio. Everywhere is boiling right now. So if you can share the video, just share it. I want to play the full video. You will see everything the way it goes. But before you see the happenings in court, listen to some Nigerian activists on this Natasha issue. Just get an insight for yourself. Just stay connected, and then during the video you will see everything that happened in court. You will see everything the way it goes. So if you can share the video, share it. If you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
For all the Natasha issue, now this one I pay me pass.
You don't have any reason whatsoever to disrespect him like that. I'm a woman, yes. Okay, I don't know what happened in the house, but
you don't know. That is why you should shut up your mouth. You don't know. That is why you should stop sounding like a perpetual fool. Cause you don't know. I don't find your hand on tire. No siam. Idiots like you are the reason why we are here like this as a country. When you should say truth the way they are. You be a slicking. You people be twerking for fools. A fellow woman is standing on her right and she's telling the Senate president to his face, I am not afraid of you. You cannot silence the voice of Kogi people. I am here to represent them. This is not the first time you are dehumanizing me and you are giving her 24 hours to apologize. Now go kill you at that 24 hours. You people are mad. Senate president is known to be a lousy talker. The evidence are there. Is it not the same person that said something to Natasha one time and came out to apologize? Or is it not the same person that allegedly told protesters to go and protest while they are eating and later they said that's not what he said? The records are there. So if somebody is calling him out for his bullshit, you should stand behind that person, man or woman. Stop talking like somebody with rabies. This woman that went to election that time, the governor of our state, Kogi State, Yaya Bello, Break Road said they want to renovate on the day of election. So people will not be able to go and vote for her. But yes, people voted for her. We are all going to ask like it's normal. Some persons are even saying, nothing's going to happen to him. So more young day because nothing is going. No go jam yo. Yo jam me us now. No, yeah, beg. I know where your verse, but why are these women defending him? Because if I talk outside, why are they defending him? The Senate president has not even come outside to say something or issue an official statement from his office. He doesn't rate Nigerians. Like, I don't want to do. Last Natacha online. Everybody go enter house. My problem now not be saying not rate me. My problem now, why these women? Madam Ireti, please sit this one out. I have huge respect for you, but please sit this one out. Don't come and say Senate is not a place to discuss trivial issues like seat arrangement. Your fellow woman is saying that they are victimizing me. Maybe the seat arrangement is from a refusal to have sex. I have no rights to call it trivia. The wife they come out, my husband is so disciplined. The one where we they hear they talk every day. So much for discipline. Man, no, defend nonsense. Allow him to come and defend his team by himself. The former NDDC boss said he load them slap when this Sen Akpabio tried to touch him anyhow. This is not the first sexual allegation against him. You women should sit it out. I know they shame us at the look news. Just that I don't promise my followers say the rest of this week I know shout. If not, pour on her face. You all disgust me. At least give her benefit of doubt. Make it talk the truth. Then she don't fight. She don't go court. A woman now is crying out. We should listen because if this is a thing in Nigerian politics, it's a problem to even our generation unborn. We've done sex for grade. Now we sex for motion. If you don't sleep with me, you know if you can. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's the pay me and nothing talk. Good kill now. Let me prove to you how Jaga Nigeria is. Today was supposed to be the ruling that will overturn the illegal suspension of Senator Natasha Akpabio. But guess what happened in court? As they mentioned the case, the judge recused himself. It means say the judge he draw and check say no fit do the case. Allegedly his life has been threatened. They even say they filed 2 suits against his character, which did not fly because the man refused to bend to their temple. I don't know the one we happened yesterday night, but as the man reached court, for him to go lie, go give wrong judgment against Natasha, he said no they do. Don't be all lawyers be liars. Don't be all judges the Roger. The case now don't say now why they want to give another judge, we go probably do their bidding. Or they will adjourn it indefinitely till their kingdom come. Welcome to Nigeria. Are you aware there was a jailbreak in Kogi State yesterday? Are you people aware that criminals criminals, hardened criminals, allegedly under death row. I'm talking about people who they want even key escaped. They are claiming it's 5 or 7, but rumors have it that it's way more than that, and it was orchestrated by some set of people. If the lashes where the Natasha had come out, I'm not alleging you Akpabio. I'm not alleging you Yaya Bello. I'm not alleging you Kogi State Governor. I'm not alleging anybody in APC or even the useless PDP. I'm just saying, if the entire way she dey fling like this, tear, una explain to us why is the news of that jailbreak not even trending? Because I'm sure a lot of persons don't know. Poor spit on her face. The level of corruption stinks. Poor and disgrace to those who fought for democracy. But I not blame you. It is the youth I blame. People like us, we have the wait for papararara. Everybody fall outside. Disgræced, he's coming.
They say there's no fire without smoke. And Natasha has been firm on all the things she has said. And she has pursued them with vigor. And we can't take that away from her. I don't think she'll back down. And you know, on this show, I said Akpabio should forget this issue and call the matter to a round table for settlement. But obviously he has not done
Here's the advice.
Number one, the place he's supposed to have gone to is not the police. It should have been the courts. And said the false allegation against him. Number two, is it true that security details were removed from her?
Why?
Yes. Every senator, I don't know if it's legal, if it's constitutional for them to have police protection.
I think yes.
Now, if he is, she's a senator. Number three, 14 days of suspension is what the Senate rule says. Why they suspended her for 6 months? Have they looked at that? It's you can't use your illegality to prove a point. So all these points will make her to see that
My life will be
exactly her life is in danger. Now, number four, there was a connivance or a conspiracy with the Kogi State government, according to Natasha, that she should not come to Kogi State. Waterways, roads were blocked. She had to fly in by air. I mean,
they cannot block air.
Because they couldn't block the air. If maybe they had a notion that she was going to use the air, maybe probably would have said there's no flight over. You know, so all these things spells out and shows you that her allegation, though she said she has more
evidence
to show that of what they have done.
Okay, very, very, very good background you give to this discussion. Eli, where do you think Akpabio will get to this? Is he trying to find a legal, a lawful exit route, or swallow the pill that, we couldn't suppress this lady? This wonderful senator is beyond being suppressed. What is the exit route for Akpabio?
I love the summaries he just gave. Why using the police in a matter that, of course, the court should have addressed? Intimidation, that is just a simple thing.
Because at the end of the day, if police has anything, it's still going to end in court.
Going to the court.
Just take it to court.
So, it's just like the case of Faratomi. You went, carried the police, arrest him, take him to prison, as he went to the court. Why? Now, how did Harry Masha die? Here, we had a PDP person close to Maitama police station killed. What happened to Bola Ige? Attorney General of the Federation, number 3 or so citizen, his police orderlies were not even withdrawn. He traveled with them to his place that they went to eat, and the old man was killed. And up to today, nothing happens. Like you've said, you suspend a senator, she's not been recalled. She's not been removed. She's not been replaced. So why did you remove her security details? If I am the one, I come out of the studio now, you know that the only means of transportation back to wherever I'm coming from is the Okada I brought or the car I drove down. You gave me this car. All right? Ella, you are suspended for 1 week for this and this in the office. Now I'm on suspension to resume after 1 week. I've not been dismissed. Why taking over my car when you know I do not have another means of going back to where I come from? So if I shout that, and if I shout that, okay, moving from here to where I'm going to, the security threat, this and that, this one, you are exposing me to death, to danger. That's what she's saying. And if you think she's saying otherwise, you go to the court. Why writing the IG of police? So it's just a way of, I don't know what Akpabio and his group want to achieve. But sometimes when you have a bone in your neck that you cannot swallow, if it's possible to vomit it and have your peace.
What is the best way for Senator Akpabio, our Senate President, to vomit Natasha and have his peace? And have his peace.
To press the reset button and said, let's go back.
What is the reset button?
Let's go back to where we were before. Senators, status quo. So senators, this matter has. You see, he also holds the ass. But as he's holding the ass, I've said it before, there are a lot of banana peels. He doesn't need this headache. It's an unnecessary headache. You see, you don't have to win every fight, but make sure you win the war. Make sure you come out.
I'm also wondering why Akpabio is treading this path. Somebody has a questionable route to becoming a Senate
president.
Even becoming a senator in the first place.
That ending the Senate.
Yeah,
president.
from Senate to Senate president is not much of it's normal politics, but becoming a senator in itself, because he was a candidate in the last presidential election.
And as at that time, the senatorial primaries were done.
Yes.
And by law, it was no longer possible for him to have gotten the ticket.
And don't also forget, the electoral officer that conducted that election is in jail.
And what are his reasons for? What is our reasons?
This is one of the reasons.
You see, and this is unfortunate. This is under this APC government that such a thing has ever happened.
For once, let me talk about APC government. Human beings makes up the APC government.
That's right.
The president doesn't make up the APC government alone. And the president also cannot also take every decision. Because most of the time, it's only that on his lies the head that wears the crown. I don't think if the president was the Senate president, I don't think he would take this decision.
I came across a poetic write-up yesterday night, which the title was not End Bad Governance, but End Bad Citizenship.
Exactly.
You know, I've always said it, that I'm not as much worried about these our corrupt governors, our corrupt senators, or even corrupt any government official, as I am worried for those who will replace them. Creating no hope situation for Nigeria. Every single Nigeria is not thinking patriotically. You understand? The patriotic way of thinking has eroded many, really a reasonable amount of Nigerian population. The typical Nigerian, not all, wants to beat the traffic lights.
Yes.
The typical one will see a line that is queue to buy something or get served in the bank. He wants to shortcut it. He will see a system that is working perfectly. A patriotic person will think of how to maintain this system to start working, to continue to work properly or improve on it. A typical Nigerian, not all, will want to see how to shortchange, how to survive the system, how to bypass the system. These are the people running APC. These are the people running all the parties. So it's not about the president.
No, it's not about the president.
Bad government. We need to end bad citizenship.
Now, I haven't said that. Every society has people that, I don't know what to call it now, whether abnormal or deviants.
Yes.
They have deviants in society.
Yes.
The reason for police is because of deviance.
Yes.
The reason for the law is because of deviance.
That's the reason for judicial.
That's the reason. The reason they brought 2 terms presidency into American Constitution was because that they know that one day somebody is going to subvert.
Yes.
Because the reason Roosevelt ruled for 4 tenures was because of the economic downturn, which led them into the Second World War.
Yes.
That was the reason. Now the president and the member of the executive has a wild stick with them to punish offenders. What we now want is that offenders should be punished. I've always said it, that every society that doesn't have a discipline or punitive measures for deviance, right? is a problem. So there are people that are the executive holds the ass to deal with deviance.
Anyway, moving from the executive, much more are the judiciary and the law enforcement agents. You realize when Philip was, trying to see how judiciary is being corrupted because the pool they choose this justice from are bad citizens, like we have said. But at the end of the day, there must be a way to categorically select people. That is why I kept saying, what is this Nigerians' addiction of not wanting to pick a good representation? Does it mean that, because let me tell you, democracy, no matter how you call it, is a game of numbers. When many number of persons vote for this kind of person, the person eventually becomes their representative. This difficulty in selecting those that can deal with these differences talking about, why is it remaining permanent with us?
Because of our system, our constitution. It just crossed my mind as we're talking. If the IG of police is not to be elected by the president, the police hierarchy, the police should elect who their IG should be. If the judiciary, the Nigerian Bar Association is allowed to elect, we've had president of Bar Association in states and federal, and we've never had serious crisis like we're having from whatever. Allow them to elect.
Okay, maybe we're going to spend a section talking about our constitution.
I know. But can I put one 30 seconds? You see, if a system grows up an IG to be 60, and we say the retirement age is 60 and 35, whatever whichever comes first, they should go. If we allow them to stay longer, it shows that the system is not growing people to replace.
That's right. Which is succession plan.
Yes,
part of a good
system. And the president should allow them to go. And that of immigration too.
Okay, it's all right. And at the end of the day, maybe one day we're going to think about this. If you think somebody should retire at 60, it's not good for service. Yes. So you elect people more than 60. I mean, it's a topic for debate. Exactly. No, I'm just talking about it. It's a topic for debate because if you're not good enough to serve here, so begin to see how good you can be to serve in another capacity. It's a topic for debate. We'll talk about that. So, Senator Natasha, you've proven tough, and it's good for the system. And it's good for the system. Sometimes it's good to fight back. Sometimes it's good to allow peace. And the ways of allowing peace is to fight first. I think many Nigerians are behind you. And in this case, if there is a stick out for peace, I will encourage you to accept it so that Nigerian politics can have peace eventually.
Before a lot of Nigerians go realize wetin APC they do for this country, it may be too late. And by the time APC don't finish with Nigeria, as APC they do so, where all of us we just they look, some they support them, some they fear to talk, but all of us just they move along. By the time APC is done with Nigeria, there may be no country to call Nigeria again. Now APC supposed to they organize NSPPD prayer for Nigerians because what APC cannot do does not exist. APC is the real what APC cannot do, does not exist. APC, you are great. Yes, you are APC. So they want to recall Senator Natasha from National Assembly. And Senator Natasha win election, go Senate, according to tribunal with 54,074 votes. But under 1 week, they won't recall Natasha from National Assembly. They don't gather more than 250,000 signatures to remove her from Senate. Meaning more people come out to remove Natasha from Senate than come out to vote for her and all other candidates combined for that election. What APC cannot do does not exist. Now, wow, Nigeria. You see me, make una listen to me as I dey try to explain things to una for this video. Whether I long, listen to the end. My name na Peter for Nigeria, and my own na to dey talk the truth where I know. Some of una fit like me, some you fit not like me, but you know say me I no really send. Whatever is your opinion, you are entitled to it, you can have it. My own is that may the truth that I know, may it set me free. I just want to let una know say all this issue where you dey see so for Nigeria, tomorrow na Akpabio and Natasha, next tomorrow Rivers, Wike, tomorrow Copper. I just want to let you know say make una no panic. Nigerian politicians go whine you, but no panic. Coming elections they go still rig up. Nigerian politicians go give una many take-home assignments. Every day you wake up na one talk or the other. The period wey be say you supposed to use look for INEC, you no go look for am. No panic, coming election, INEC go still rig am, and judiciary dey on standby to uphold whatever that they will do. That is why they always tell una say you must pay attention to the big picture, because all of these shenanigans wey dey happen, Nigerian politicians no dey do anything because they think it is right or wrong. They do it because they know that even no matter wetin they do, nothing will happen and nobody will hold them accountable. So for those of una wey dey talk say e good as they suspend Natasha, she's rude, she disobey standing order, e dey very okay. So now when they don't remove her, they suspended her for 6 months from Senate. Who is the one trying to recall her? For National Assembly, out of 109 senators, there are only 4 women. Who is the person where they try to remove her totally from the National Assembly? So this person where they call Charity Jesse, where they go around, they give interview, they conduct the removal of Senator Natasha. What is her own option for the Wahala? Who is she working for? INEC don't come out, talk say the petition does not reach the requirements, but INEC no see the video of the criminals wey gather for room. They sign petition without phone number, without names and address. A criminal petition. INEC and police no see to arrest. There are no consequences for these illegalities. Senator Natasha submitted her petition to National Assembly with 3 allegations: sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious intention to deny her of her own legislative privileges. All of una Nigerians now for sexual harassment una ganusi. May she provide evidence. So I want to ask una, wetin una understand by sexual misconduct? What do you understand by sexual assault or molestation and sexual harassment before you dey ask for evidence? Wetin you think say be rape? Wetin you think say be harassment? And by the time they give you the evidence, wetin you wan do with the evidence? The evidence of the other abuse of office and malicious intention to deny of privileges, where they una front, wetin una use am do? So you are not looking for evidence. What you are looking for is an excuse. If you think say this is about Senator Natasha, I don't dey tell una since. Listen to former Senate Minority Leader Senator Yinayaha Kotabaribe from Abia South, where they talk today for National Assembly. He said we are not in a dictatorship. You must give the senator opportunity to speak. Wetin make Senator Yinaya talk that thing? Wetin happen? Nigerians, open your eye. You see that National Assembly, that is the foundation of una problem, their presidency and Nigeria judiciary. But make una continue to the clap hand they go. Then una come set up committee, say ethics committee. Let me tell you, nothing profitable will come out of that committee. Everything they are doing there is a waste of our collective time. That Akpabio committee, nothing profitable will come out of it. It is a waste of everybody's time to sit down and deliberate on allegations against who? The person will set una up. Make una they play. That is why the senator will sit down, the senator will Boni Peter. If it's the insult Dr. Obieze Kwesili, they tell and say she's a disgrace to womanhood. This is the same senator will go Arise TV. If they shout for Arise TV, they talk say Senator Natasha, she's a loose woman. She has 6 children for 6 different men. If not for the criminal INEC and corrupt Nigerian judiciary, this one too na senator. This one too na lawmaker day for National Assembly. They make laws for Nigerians. What a tragedy of a country. What a shame of a nation. May Nigerians find the courage to help themselves, because if you no fix your electoral system, we get more years to lament and complain. By the time they rig themselves and come back 2027, because there is no accountability. Nigerian politicians are the luckiest set of people in the world. No matter what they do, they know there will be no consequences. President fit remove governor, if it remove anybody, Senate fit suspend anybody. Nigerians go they clap, continue to clap, but the arc of the moral universe is long and it bends towards justice. May the injustice where you they support, may it not be your portion tomorrow. If you think this is about Senator Natasha, wait until the state capture they complete. When your freedoms and liberties are completely taken away from you, now that time you go know say the more you look, the less you see.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what that Mama P said in that very video. You know, she made known to the general public that the court read out the petition of Natasha and Akpabio to the ear of the judge. And when they read it out, the judge stood up. Don't worry, you will see the full details. You will hear details in this very video. The judge stood up and said he cannot make ruling on this kind of case, that is not interested. And the judge left the court. It walked out. That was what the woman said in this very video. She said the judge did not want to make the ruling, and they are alleging Akpabio of threatening the life of the judge and all of that. They said the life of the judge are be threatening some kind of, but everything is alleged. Nigeria is place or crime scene, and a lot of dramas are happening under the umbrella of APC, and drama continues to happen every day. Though a lot of things that was said in this very video was alleged. They alleged everything because they did not see any evidence as per it. The prison break and all of that, the way they said the prisoners were released intentionally so that they can come and poof Natasha and all of that, and the security of Natasha was removed, and by so doing they exposed Natasha to danger. Natasha cried out that they actually want to take her life, that she had been seeing death threats and all of that, that is why they intentionally remove her security. All those things are alleged. Yes, we all know that they removed the security of Natasha, but we don't know the motive behind them removing the security of Natasha. But according to what this man said in this very video, it is not called for even if you to suspend any senator at all, because they suspended Untume some months ago in the Senate House, but they did not remove his security. They did not remove the security of Senator Untume, and they did not remove his salary and all of that. But in the case of Natasha, why is it different? Why did they give her 6 months suspension, which is not constitutional according to report? Because the highest suspension rate the senator can get in the House chamber according to the constitution is 14 days. But why did they extend Natasha on to 6 months? This is total impunity as far as Nigeria is concerned, because a lot of Nigerians have been concerned about the 6 months. How did the 6 months come to place? How did they try to remove a salary for that 6 months? How did they try to withdraw a security? Because Natasha is crying out now that they remove her security, and by so doing she's been exposed to different threats, she's been exposed to different insecurity things and all of that. And we know the kind of country that we are, that the Nigeria country, the Nigeria system is a country of all insecurity. Everything is happening. As kidnappers are kidnapping poor men, they kidnapping rich men, and at the same time they kidnapping some politicians. A lot of dramas are unfolding at the security level of Nigeria. A lot of people are losing their life due to insecurity. That's why Natasha is crying out that they remove her security, that there's a motive behind them removing her security, that they really want her to poof, allegedly. She said they want her to just poof one day because they don't want her to voice out. They don't want her to say anything as far as the case again. Because if you should look at the court ruling few days ago, that Natasha or Akpabio, either of the two parties, must not grant any interview as far as the thing is concerned again, as far as the case is concerned. But the question a lot of Nigerians are asking, have Akpabio actually granted any interview before? It was only Natasha that had been granting interview and exposing everything that she said happened, because according to the report, there's no evidence for it yet. But it was only Natasha that had been saying everything. So why are they saying that either Akpabio or Natasha, none of them should grant any interview? They should stop all the interviews they granted. Akpabio never granted an interview. So obviously speaking, what the court is saying that Natasha should stop talking. They just don't want to say it directly, that Natasha should just stop talking about the issue. That's what is happening, and that's the major concern of a lot of Nigerians. Now Natasha said something. She said she had buckles of evidence, that she's not going to release the evidence until they plan to investigate the matter. That is when the investigation process begins. That is when they will know that she have a lot of evidence. So Natasha is trying to shame the wife of Akpabio that actually came out to say that the husband cannot do that kind of thing, that the husband is very, very straightforward, that the husband is very, very disciplined. And Akpabio too said he's a very disciplined man and he was raised well. Now Natasha wants to prove them wrong by providing buckles of evidences against Akpabio based on everything that Akpabio has seen. So you can listen to everything that was said in this video. If you've not seen it very well, if you've not listened to it very well, get back to the video. Hear everything that Nigerians are saying. Nigerians analyzed everything out. They said, is it the same Akpabio that came out when protesters were protesting, that he will be in his house eating while protesters are under the sun protesting and all of that? When the people were protesting for hunger and bad government, they said, is it the same Akpabio that some people are actually coming out to defend? Those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Though, like as I've said, many of the things that they said in this very video, many of them are alleged. They are not having evidence yet, but the fact remains, some facts were spit out in this very video. A lot of facts were spit out based on what is ongoing between Natasha and Akpabio at the moment. So for the judge to come out, that's what I want to point your attention to. For the judge to come out to make it known to the general public that he cannot stand in, he cannot make ruling on the case of Natasha and Akpabio. It's a big blow to Akpabio. According to report, the moment they read out the case of Akpabio and Natasha to the ear of the judge, the judge stood there and said he cannot make ruling on this kind of case. And a lot of Nigerians allege that they have threatened his life in the back factor that is why the judge did not want to be biased and stand on his integrity. So he preferred not to make the ruling than to make ruling that they gave him to make. Because many of the ruling that they're making in Nigeria court, according to report, it is alleged, they said many of the ruling they're making in Nigeria court, they are not rulings that actually come from the judge. They are rulings that come from APC people. That's the political stakeholders and all of that. Political elite are the one making the rulings, not even the judge. So those are what a lot of Nigerians are saying, and they perceived it in the case of Natasha and Akpabio. Because for the judge to stand up to say that he's not going to make the ruling and he moved out of the court, that's to tell you that something is actually wrong. So drop a opinion in the comment section of this video. Feel free, say your mind in the comment section. As I'm gonna
everybody come and see, as they come and hear, I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement, we no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed, oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV, now we be the best information carrier.